Hello, hello. It's Alicia from Quick and Delish here to go over what I've done for meal prep for the coming week. It's a Sunday in March, and the last Sunday in March specifically, and we're bringing March to closure. Gonna start April soon. So check this out, what I did. Yesterday, I took a 5 pound bag of russet potatoes, these small guys. A lot of times you see giant russet potatoes in the store, but I had a 5 pound bag, which usually has smaller potatoes in it. So I roasted about half of them whole, and then I roasted the rest of them, like rosemary roasted with za'atar spice, salt, pepper, and olive oil, and they got all caramelized and delicious. So I took the the same amount that I have here, maybe about 2.5 cups of rosemary roasted potatoes with za'atar spice, and made this asparagus frittata. Check this out. This is 9 eggs, 1/2 of a yellow onion, 6 cloves of garlic, asparagus. I cooked the asparagus with the onions, and then I added the potatoes, got the potatoes hot, and then added the eggs, salt, pepper, dried oregano, thyme, and it's delicious. I took the little wedge out because I needed a snack earlier. So that's potatoes. So yesterday I roasted the potatoes, and today I made the frittata. And then I made this watercress soup, which is really nice. I'm going to show you how thick this is. So I took a yellow onion, half of a yellow onion, so it's super chunky, right? I'm going to see if I can show this off. Show super chunky and delicious. Okay, so this is watercress soup with roasted potatoes. So I took these roasted potatoes and cut them up into dice and then heated them up in the soup and then smashed them so it's kind of chunky and thick so I didn't have to puree it. And then once the potatoes are warm and like they broke up a little bit, I added the watercress, and the watercress only takes like 3 minutes to cook. So that is done. It's just salt, pepper, dried oregano, and thyme. And I used water because I didn't have chicken stock, but I would use chicken stock if I had it. Totally. But there's definitely enough flavor here, so don't you'd be surprised when you taste it like, whoa, there's a lot of flavor. I also added a large leek. So it was onion, half of an onion, garlic, a large leek, and so that's where the flavor comes from. And then I added like a tablespoon each of dried thyme and dried oregano. So that's another level of flavor. And then the potato and the watercress. And so I like to make my soups thick so I have more options with them. So I'll freeze, some half of this, and then so this is the vegetable, and then the potato is the carbohydrate with fiber and energy. So then I just have to add some protein, right? So I could add I rinsed a can of red kidney beans. So I could add some of these or a little bit of these. And then I also cook some chicken breast here. A couple of weeks ago, I filmed a video about and told you about the enchilada sauce recipe. And so I took a jar of the enchilada sauce out of my freezer 1 or 2 days ago, and so I used the enchilada sauce here. So I roasted the potatoes yesterday, and then I made the enchilada sauce a couple weeks ago. So all I had to do was like cook the stuff, right? So it was pretty quick, and I made a lot of food. So now I just have to cut up the chicken and put it in containers, and I have some broccoli that's cooked, and then I have these potatoes to go with the chicken. I can add some more beans of some sort, and I have some like fresh baby greens, like baby kale and power greens to serve some of my reheated meals on top of this week. So I think I'm covered with protein and carbohydrate with fiber and energy and veggies this week. Oh, last thing, I got a fresh mango today because I saw one that was actually ripe. Sometimes if I get the unripe ones, it takes like 2 or 3 weeks to ripen, and you just have to pay attention to it. And just not something I really want to meditate on right now. Waiting for things to ripen is a meditation, if you weren't sure. So I cut up a fresh mango, and I'm going to make a mango lassi for my breakfast tomorrow. And then I have more mango to add to oatmeal or whatever for the next couple weeks, or just have it with yogurt. as a snack. And I have a little bit of a like a homemade granola that I'll add for like a little bit of fiber, both to the mango lassi or to the Greek yogurt. So I got a decent amount of options. I also have some of these very small avocados that are really helpful to have around. And they ripen up at different times, which is cool. And if they're all ripe at one time, you just put them in the refrigerator. No big deal. Awesome. Well, I hope you got some inspiration from this video, and I'd love to hear if you've made the frittata recipe. Somewhere here, you might be suggested the frittata recipe. So check it out. Click on the description box or the title of this video for the recipe details. And there's an enchilada sauce recipe, and I'll have to type up the watercress soup recipe for you if you wish. So look forward to go into the description box or click on the title for this video if you're interested in registering for my next meal planning workshop series. It starts in the end of April, April 24th, but you must register before the 21st of April to be able to attend. So the last couple workshop series were awesome. One of the attendees specifically last time, she said that both she was eating different food than her and her husband and her daughter, teenage daughter, and since she was using my recipes from Quick and Delish here, everybody's eating the same food. What? I know, right? I mean, that's just amazing. So, just like chicken soup and the soba noodle salad, which is cold soba noodle salad, just super flavorful stuff, right? We can eat healthy and have a bounty of flavor. Awesome. Well, check out the registration link for the workshop series. I'd love to hear if you have any questions about it. Feel free to contact me. Or if you, yeah, yeah, I would, and I'm gonna just do I'm gonna film another video describing more fully what the meal planning video series, meal planning, virtual meal planning workshop series includes, because I want everybody to be able to create their own individualized meal planning system, and I think it's just like a super powerful way to be able to eat healthy more often, given shenanigans in this world, pre, post, during pandemic, and everything in between. We all need a plan for how to eat, and trying to make it so that we can eat healthy more often is like my jam. So cool. I look forward to seeing you next time, and take care. Until next time. Keep it quick and delish. All right. Bye.